Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. How we doing, Jackson? Hopefully we catch a trade today. Another massive move down. I'm doing well. Doing well. Tired. We're getting close to the end of the week, but we're here. Good morning. I'm not even gonna look. If we go into a bear market, which I don't know when we will, I'm not predicting it or anything, but I'm just gonna turn up the reoccurring buys and look at it next bull run. Good morning, everyone. What's up, Nick, Joey, Jersey? How is everyone? That's awesome. Past Neva. Just give us a trade today that confirms that's legit, so we can catch another winning trade. We may have to make payday next week, considering we've only taken a trade on Tuesday this week. Good morning, Mark. Started live early so I could answer questions, hang out. That's the only reason. Good morning, Kelsey. Yeah, for real, Mark. Good morning, Juliana. Welcome in. You know what I hit at the gym this morning? Which I never do arm days, but this morning, I did push, pull, legs, and everything was sore. I'm like, I'm just gonna hit an arm day instead of an active rest day. So I didn't catch the move down. Grisology caught it though. You see that? Grisology caught the entire move. Good morning, Bill. Yeah, you got about 15, 16, 17 minutes or so before the crowd shows up. So drop some questions or we can just talk. I'm good. I'm not for sure how many points. It's massive. 300. For those that sell options with me, I was saying I got assigned my shares last week on Mara, ticker MARA. I purchased shares this morning, bringing my average down to 8.58 on my shares. And I'm gonna start selling some covered calls on them. If we do have a crypto winner, I'm gonna add I'm gonna hold on to some Mara shares for when we come back out of it. You got NQ and you got MNQ, Jimmy. MNQ is the one we trade for less risk, to put in simple terms. How do I use volume to determine if an entry is valid? Typically, when you get a high volume candle, and not you can tell when it's high volume. The trend setting, that usually gives you a sense of direction, but I don't always take them. They need to be at key levels for me as well. Um, I've noticed if we take, sometimes we'll catch an entry close to a key level, but if we're quite a ways off, even with the high volume candle, sometimes you'll retest that before continuing down. I've seen it happen before. It still works out sometimes, but appreciate that, Wes, for using code Grizzly. Appreciate this, you all supporting the affiliates and stuff. Good morning, Sosa. How you doing this morning? Telling you all, we've been having a massive crowd in these lives. So let's get some questions in for the early birds. My Tradebait's working this morning, yes. No issues. What setups am I looking for? That's a good question. I don't have anything right off the open, so definitely gonna have to wait and just let the 15-minute range get in. Do you see anything you like, Spartan? Yeah, big move down, so hopefully, we know what happens after a big move down. We seen it yesterday. Could be some tough price action. Nice. Passing some evals. 5 months is not bad. If you're doing that well in 5 months, imagine where you'll be in a couple years, 2 or 3 years, It's wild. What happens after a big move down? We usually have bad choppy price action for the morning session. That being said, I'm gonna take a trade today. If we get confirmation of the key level with the volume that we like, and we can define our risk, I'm gonna take a trade today, for sure. Good morning, me. How you doing? Good morning, Slag. Welcome, Chris. Yeah, you're right, Spartan. That's a good idea. I was not paying attention to where pre-market low was. I like that. Maybe like a trend entry with pre-market low if we have, the selling like we did yesterday. We'll watch that. It's good. You're welcome. What's up, R? Overnight low versus pre-market low. Pre-market starts at 4 a.m. Overnight starts at the new day. Would I take a trade off VWAP? Where's that at? It looks decent, but that's quite a ways off. A couple 100 points off. We have 12 minutes till market open, give or take. No, Jackson, don't overwatch your long term, man. It's pullbacks. You're gonna have pullbacks in the You're gonna have pullbacks in the market. Don't panic and sell your long term. When everyone starts panicking, that's usually the best time to start adding a little heavier. You said on Twitter. You said that the best thing you can do, and this may be unpopular opinion, just don't pay attention to the socials like that. Just this is most people don't even know what they're talking about. You're just gonna lose unnecessary money. Invest bullish long term and trade key levels only. That's what we do. What's up, Nick? Appreciate the follow, Vinny. I hope so, Lisa, and I hope we're in shorts when we do. We just need an entry. Big moves like this, you can capitalize if you get confirmation. But like yesterday, I seen one possible setup I would have taken, and it happened at like 12:31 my time. So we was already well done with the trading session. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok every day, so. Walmart still pumping? I'm telling you, Walmart is nearly recession proof. It has been one of the best. Even though I don't have much remaining in it, I'm not holding it, I'm just talking. Nope, I didn't take a trade, Nick, yesterday. I stayed disciplined. Did not take a trade. I'm trying to think where I seen that move that I was talking about. I don't remember. I did see one legit setup yesterday though. After we was done, it was late. I wouldn't have taken it that time of day anyways. What do you mean times and levels? It's just levels, point of control, previous day low, pre-market high, overnight low. You can turn more on with Grisology. What's up, boss? Did I sell my target? Yeah, I got out of my target. I sold for a nice profit. I don't remember how I sold it. I thought I mentioned it. What is point of control? The highest volume point, the way I use it, the way I have it on my indicator, is the highest volume point on this time frame, and it changes with the session. So once the market opens, we will have a new point of control off the first 5-minute candle, and when we get a higher volume point, it will switch. Volume-based support and resistance. Good morning. I think I'm gonna have a new update for Grisology dropping over the weekend. It's almost done. Almost done. I mean, I hate to say, well, your name says it, full port. That's funny. You asked if you should trade the evals aggressively in your username's full port, but it's a personal choice. That's how a lot of people does with Apex. They get the 1 days to pass and they try to pass them all at once. I mean, you're definitely gonna go through more like that, for sure. All right, everyone, let's start to get the likes rolling, especially over on TikTok. We can go ahead and start sharing everything. Get ready to lock in. We got like 5-6 minutes. We'll let the crowd come in now. I answered the OGs and the early bird questions, for the most part. Tried. Oh yeah, there we go. Once we get out of the big earnings season, we'll have a little slower pace price action, I would assume. Welcome in, everyone. Good morning. Glad you're all here. Hopefully, we can catch a trade today together. Make sure you hit the follow button as you come into the live if you haven't already, and drop any questions you have in chat. I'll do my best to answer them. Good morning, iPhone. I'm trying to see if I recognize you. What's your name, iPhone? Or you just want me to call you iPhone? I try to remember as many people as I can in here. Good morning, David. Good morning, DGC. Good morning, Sydney. MJ, welcome in, everyone. All right, Mr. Babar, I hear you. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully you've been doing well. What trades are we watching today, Frank? We're gonna watch. One thing we're gonna look for is a possible short, if it confirms. I say that because we could bounce. We'll just have to see what happens. But if we get trend entry below pre-market low, that would be one setup I would try. Another one would be based off the 15-minute range. So 15 minutes after market open, we'll possibly look for an entry there. But that's all I have right now. You have anything you're watching? What's everyone's favorite setups this morning? We got a couple minutes left, so. You trade ET? Oh, you're trading crypto. I don't day trade crypto. Oh, we got a divergence. Interesting. I used to use the RSI exactly like that to catch divergences when I was trading on Thinkorswim. It works well for the most part, especially on days like this. Oh. Thanks, Jackson. The indicator is my own. All right, share the live, everyone. 30 seconds. Let's get ready to roll. Good luck today, and let's stay disciplined. No tilt, no over positioning, no moving your stop loss. Let's do this right. Let's do this, team bull.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Morning. How you doing today, Mr. Glock?
Man, I'm doing amazing. Can't complain. How are you?
Good. Doing great. Alright, let's go. Ding, 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 ding.
Good morning.
Alright. Good morning to all of my Team Bull friends and family. It is a beautiful day to choose discipline.
Jaden's pumped. Oh, the dashboard already starting. Have you noticed, for those that's been on live every day, the days we have big moves, the day after, the dashboard is more active. It's interesting. More divergences. Mr. Babar, similar to the one on your RSI. What was it? Let me see what I missed. It's like it did yesterday. It made a massive move up when it first confirmed. Then it sold back off. Okay. Welcome in, everyone. Make sure you share the live. Let's get it rolling. All right. Spartan, I'm starting to like your pre-market low ideal. We'll get a couple candles in here. Good morning. We'll see what happens. I think the best thing we can do is just wait on the first 15-minute range to form, then see where we go from there. Good morning. Well, we kind of did this yesterday, if you remember, Spartan. We swapped, then went back down. It is indeed, Steve. If you have any questions, drop them in chat. Still a decent amount of negative delta right now. See if it flips. I'm gonna say it's gonna be around opening print. Is what I was thinking earlier with that bullish divergence. Ryan, the point of control. $8.13 is point of control. Why don't I use EMAs? I mean, we can add some on here if you would like. Yeah, EMAs are good for like help you stay in a trade longer, possibly, or tell when you're getting overextended. Some people have strategies based off of them, but it's not something I use. I think once you get some experience in the market, you can literally just tell when it's getting overextended, or just have the RSI up, check it. Some good volume, yes, for sure. Be hard to beat that today. We'll see if we do. Where is a previous day point of control is at 25,287. That's insane. Insane. RSI, so the RSI can tell you if you're overbought, oversold, and it can also spot divergences. Sorry, divergences. Voice cracked there for a second. Everyone should only have like a 5-second delay on here or less. So if you got more than that, just refresh. Should be pretty close. The way I stream from my phones. That allows us to have the fastest streams. The only thing that would be faster than this would be Zoom. So slag the bullish divergence, how that's working out. We don't just use it for just taking trades unless we're at key levels, but you can see it playing out. I have 3 phones, but one is a little outdated, so that's awesome. You payout secured? You caught it, man. Sure did. Good job. Yeah, Charger man, I know what you mean. Spartan. That's hilarious. No, it's not that I buy new. It's not that I just bought a bunch of phones at once. I just keep my phones when I upgrade. You know, thinking long for today. Oh, I mean, whatever it gives us. I was looking for a short entry below pre-market low, but we're pumping up, and the dashboard's confirmed. So, ideally, that goes away for us. I'm gonna talk to Team Bull for a bit. If you have any questions, drop them in chat and hit the follow. Hang around, whatever. Let's have a good time, make some money. What a move up.
I know.
Team Bull, is anybody watching the screen share? How the dashboard's been showing this bullish divergence?
I'm watching individual names as well. I'm watching this Tesla. We had some really nice 2-bar setups on Tesla yesterday. I didn't need to execute on them.
I want to mention that you took a trade and didn't text or call me. So
I know, everyone was giving me shit, bro. Literally every time, I just get so focused.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed, you know?
That's even worse.
Just disappointed.
Grizzlies using a Southern charm on me made me feel. I'm disappointed. I'm sad.
All right, I'm done guilt tripping. Let's catch a trade.
Now I'll make it up to you. I'll catch you a trade, you catch me a trade.
All right, fair enough.
Interesting. So 2 full body candles up, but no volume confirmation.
If it wasn't for all the crazy selling we've had, I would consider like an 813 for longs. I'm gonna be patient.
Pullback.
Yeah.
Midpoint of that candle, I can see that.
Well, yeah, we got point of control there. Very high volume point. What would be the risk on this? But I'm gonna wait on the 15-minute range. We've got like 3 minutes it'll be in, so I believe it'll pay us to be patient this morning.
I think on days where volatility is so heavy, it'll definitely pay. Oh my gosh. It's actually crazy looking at my crypto port. Mind you, most of my crypto is off exchange, which if you have over 1 Bitcoin, I highly recommend you.
What's up? Welcome in, everyone. TikTok, you all are showing up now. I was looking away and everyone joined. Hit the follow, ask questions, hopefully catch a trade. I don't sell course. I just provide all the free education here and trade with you all, so take advantage of it. Appreciate the follow, hangovers. 86 hangovers to be exact. Is there a story behind that or what? Gonna try my best. If you all see a setup, let me know. Something you want to talk about. I'm always down to look at it. Which strategy do I use? We use supply and demand, trend entry when we get it, and occasionally the orb strategy if we just see exactly what we like to see. We've got it pretty well down. We know when to stay away at this point, for the most part. Shazo says 5-minute fair value below. You know, Shazo, that would be what I would look for. Even like 813. Might miss a move if I waited on that, but Oh, that's awesome. Congrats on that. 3 years, huh? So I'm thinking about, Steve. How does one get access to my indicator? You just go to grizzlytrades.com. You'll see it there, Grizzology. Make sure if you try it, Mark, use code NQ so you get half off the first month. Makes it like $35. Make sure you just read about it some. Make sure it's the right move for you. And for those that, if you have Grizzology and you haven't downloaded the WAP app, Grizzology comes with a community chat. It's got a complete user guide, step by step. You know, people to talk to in there, ask questions or whatever. The next update should be dropping over the weekend for it. What kind of order do I use for futures? I buy market and sell market most of the time, honestly. If we're trying to MNQ or NQ or even ES or MES, typically you won't have any issues buying market, selling market. But you can always set up your bracket orders or the ATM strategy, you know, let it do it for you. But just a couple searches on YouTube or Google, you'll figure that one out pretty quickly how to do all that. Oh, we're almost at 10K likes on TikTok. I use the ATM strategy occasionally. Well, I would say probably 70% of the time. Sometimes I just manage it myself, set the stop loss quickly, all that stuff, but depends the position size. I'm watching. The 15-minute range is in. A lot of people were talking about drinking and stuff this morning, like addiction. And I wrote something. I'm not going to talk about it, but just a second. Because there's no trade to take yet. You know, you will never receive a reward in your life for staying sober unless you're just, you know, you'll never receive a reward. Every path we choose, it ends, you know, it ends with us 6 foot under, right? Every one. You have to do it for yourself and you have to do it for your family. If you're going to drink, you know, learn to do it in moderation, control. Trust me. When I used to drink, I could, you know, get out of hand with it as well. So, not that I was addicted. I just didn't have the moderation. What's up, J. Sorry about that.
What's up, bro?
You said something?
I was just talking about 21 months of no alcohol today.
Nice, man.
The 5th, yep. My last, I guess my start date was May 5th of 2024. So I'm coming up on 2 years. I can't even imagine if I had a drink right now. It's been a blessing being sober for 21 months. It reinforces my brand, which is DOD. That's not.
What was my drink of choice? When I'm every once in a while I have a drink, but like, I like beer and tequila and sometimes bourbon with like steak. Had a few things I went to. I like IPA beer though. Another? Oh, wait a sec. What was I going to say? We're trying to break out of this range. We haven't had confirmation yet, so no trades. If I see a candle starting to confirm, I'll let you all know so we can prepare, okay? Or if you see something, let me know in chat if I'm missing something by chatting with you all. I don't know. Maybe you just have a lot of control of me. He's not on the live today. Yeah, make sure you hit the follow. Go live every morning. You know what I wouldn't mind to see here? Just a nice high volume reversal candle for a possible short entry. I consider it. What do you all think? Because we rejecting that overnight low. Still got 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Wish that bullish divergence would go away. And it's confirming with VIX now, great. Where would our entry be? Well, if we got confirmation, we'd have to see where the candle closed, right? Which I don't think we're going to get a confirmation on this candle. But we'd have to wait on a retracement of for less risk. We couldn't take it if it's a massive candle, because technically if we're taking a trade off a trend setting candle, we put our stop at the top, right? We don't want to have 50 point, 60 point stop or something crazy, which I'm not saying that's going to be the case with this candle. I'm just saying once we get confirmation. Madman TikTok, your bestie's back. As a joke we was talking about on the phone yesterday. We don't have a trend candle yet, everyone. No trend candles yet. Trend setting candle. That's what we call it. Yeah, make sure you follow. Yes, please share. Huh. We got Jotes at 10, right? If I can speak, job openings at 10. There we go. No, I'm not buying yet. Is this a quick move down, right? Makes me hesitant. And we got data in 5 minutes. No trades yet, everyone. Everyone's saying it's at 10, right? It's hard for me to look when I'm streaming off my phone. Jobless. Okay, jobless claims were at 8:30, correct. Okay. Glad Greg caught a nice winning trade there. He had a rough start to the week. What's up, Jaden? You taking a trade?
Yeah. No, I was telling you, I hope they don't do the same thing they did to us yesterday at Open, where they have these aggressive candles, but there's no volume follow through.
Yeah, so far that's the case. I was hoping we'd get a high volume candle on that red one so we could look for a pullback for shorts, but
Me too.
previous one. And I thought about taking a bounce down here, but we just moved so quickly it made me hesitant on low volume.
We are going to be hosting live trading in person tomorrow. So if you're in Colorado and you'd like.
All right. It's nothing personal when I'm mute, Jaden. I just get distracted. I just can't trade well when other people was talking to me. Or, talking in general. Any questions? Did I miss any questions? The problem is we just don't have no volume. I can't tell if we're going to continue the way we're going or not with the low volume that we're having. I see an impossible setup here. looking back at it, hindsight, I know, but when we push up to this fair value gap here on lowering volume, you can see we had lowering volume coming up to this. We could have possibly tried some shorts here. Stops at the top of the zone. Just talking though, not something I took or called out. I'm just saying. What's QQQ at? Oh, decent volume on that, wasn't it? Decent volume on the QQQ candle. I may have to stick around trading today a little longer. If we don't catch one early session, which we could still. But I seen one move yesterday we could have caught, but it was late, like 12:30. I don't even like trading at that time, but maybe we'll stick around 11 something. See what we can catch. I know this week hasn't been the most exciting, everyone, but at least we haven't caught any losing trades. We've had 2 winning trades this week, and we've had 2 days we didn't catch a trade, but we stayed disciplined. If you're following through with this, you may not realize it, but you're building discipline. Before you know it, it'll just be a good habit. It won't even seem like, you're trying. Yes, share the live. You're more than welcome to share the live. Okay, we're getting some good volume here, everyone. Decent. We still got 1 minute, so this looks like this could be the candle he's looking for. With some massive risk on it though, right? See what Jadon's saying. See if we can align our trades.
Have a little bit bigger point stop loss.
Yeah, quite a bit of risk on this candle, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna size down a little bit today. At this point, I'll let you guys know if that changes. Who thinks they can call me during trading hours? Hello, happy for you. Sorry that happened. Can't talk right now. Gotta go.
Interesting place for that candle to close. What's the risk on this?
I'm open to this area if we get it. We closed right at pre-market low. I'm open to the pullback for shorts. I'm not going to chase this down though.
So top of
With
that
this insane
candle
volatility,
is
I think we're gonna have to have a
800.
little more patience today.
Quite a bit of risk, everyone. What's everyone think? Let's talk about it. Warrior says, I don't like this setup because of the hourly candle. Appreciate the input. Anyone else? What do we think?
Coffee strong? I haven't tried it yet. It's crazy. Do I need some espresso in my
735.
life? All right. I'm gonna wait for this pull.
What's that? We got the trend setting candle, everyone, but we have to wait on a pullback. If we took this trade at the close there, look, if we got in at, like, say we got in at 704 and we set our stop at 801, that's just an insane amount of risk, right? Just not worth it. You take trades like that, your accounts will not survive as far as day trading goes. We've decided on here, we're going to keep our max risk in the 30s. So, that's what we're going with. Appreciate that, Walrus. That's true, Jack. We're just trending down the last little bit here. Any questions? Yeah, I would still consider a setup, a pullback to that to where we talked about for a short. We got to decide something though. Where's the 50% retracement of this candle? Right. Do we enter at the midline, this fair value gap for shorts, or do we wait for a higher push up? Because if we take this fair value gap, I mean technically we could set our stops. What is that? 37. The top of it. If it breaks above the top, we could stop, but the trade's still not invalid until we reclaim the high volume candle. We got a couple different things we got to consider before taking this trade. Do we take it at the midline instead of stop at the top of the fair value gap, or do we wait for closer to opening print entry? That previous day low to opening print entry. What, 70s? So I was considering. What's everyone think about the market lately with the big earnings week? It usually panics a lot of people, especially people new to it. You never know what to expect when you have big earnings. Especially everything going on in the world, you know? Honestly, Wes, that wasn't a bad entry, man. Good job on that. I don't know, Danielle. Or Daniel, my bad. Wow. That'd have been a massive trade. Second payout reached. You haven't been trying them long either, have you? I know I'm boring today, everyone, again, but I still think we'll catch a trade. You know, people's like, I've been trading with Grizzly. He hasn't taken but 2 trades all week. He only took a trade on Tuesday. What's up, Thomas? Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that is a good thing though, Nick, but a lot of people don't see it like that. I see a setup, everyone. The orb looks solid here if we get a pullback. Wow, 100-point pullback. It's just making their life very difficult this year. Or not this year, this week with the candles. What is that sound outside?
We get up here, and I stop above this pre-market low.
Fix the chart, my bad. YouTube. Nice, Wes. All right, everyone. Are we going to take shorts at 650? Still a lot of risk. $652. We'd have to enter like 675 for it to make sense. Huh. Uh, you're all gonna hate when I say this, but I can't take the shorts here. There's too much risk for you. There's too much risk on that candle. It could just go straight down from here, but I can't take it unless it makes sense from a risk-reward perspective. Yeah, but Jaden's going to have a bigger, he's going to keep his stop loss like 50, 50 or 60 points. And we already decided that that was more than we was willing to risk, right? We said what, 35-ish? Big reward makes sense. Still not, Justin, not if people are trading on funded accounts. There's only so much risk you can handle on them unless you just don't take any size at all, hardly. You know? 660? Is it a J done stop? I'll consider a short at pre-market low. Appreciate that. 20K likes on TikTok. Crushing it. I mean, I think we could see more downside for sure, but I can't take this here. Yeah, that green candle did have more volume than the previous two. Oh, I'm ready. I just want to be in the trade before it happens. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't retest that pre-market low. Oh, I'm not in a trade. Come on, it was so close to a short entry. Just need a little higher. Well, it wasn't. What was it? Not as close as I would like, but still. I'm trading M and Q, Travis. We always watch the NQ charts. Yeah. 661. Did Jaden get stopped? But he made money though, right? Did he get a trim off? Oh, he didn't get a trim off? It pushed up just enough to stop him. What about that? Look where his stop was. It got a stop by like one couple points. Dude, it literally just got your stop and ripped down. It was
Talk about it, bro.
It was what did it get your stop by? Like 2 points?
Literally 2 points. That's foul.
That's dirty.
That's foul. Foul AF. It's alright. It was low risk, so we still got room in the tank for one more if it confirms, but if not, it's okay. It's okay if it doesn't confirm. If it does, we'll rip it, but if it doesn't, then I accept the outcome. I still would like to see. After we saw that 5-minute candle, I was very worried. I was very worried after we seen that 5-minute strong volume candle. The 50% retracement for the day is up 750. Honestly, I wouldn't have even gotten the risk reward I wanted to take profit anyway.
730.
If we go back up, so if we go down, it's a different story.
I'm considering shorts, everyone, between 707 to 735 area. I'll let you all know if I take something if we push up. We may not even get up here.
I'd love to see us come test pre-market low and fail too.
Yeah.
Love to see that.
Keeps feeling this.
It's gonna do some BS here, bro. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch this candle send us to low a day, bro. Watch. Here it comes.
Just rip straight down. 500.
Yep, that's what's gonna happen. Right idea. Just unfortunate luck. Hmm. 666. That's sketchy. Almost said 666.
Welcome in, everyone. If you haven't already, be sure you follow. I've been focused on trying to find us a trade if I haven't welcomed you, so. We have not caught a trade together this morning or yesterday. I do not, Brittany. Walrus. If you're when you say that, you say if I'm wrong, I will delete this. How is everyone? Boring morning with me, but I have saved you from losing trades, so that has to count for something. Nice. Up 400. I'm happy for you. $400 on a side hustle's no joke. In like an hour. Thanks, MJ. That's right, Corey. Oh. That is right. I got a pretty cool topic. Since we're waiting on the setup, we haven't had one yet. What was everyone's first job? If you want to share it. First job. How bad the pay sucked. All that good stuff. Wiggly Stalker. Let's see. U.S. Army, nice. Grocery store, bagger, ice cream, paper route, nice. Reminds me of a song I know. Wait a second. KFC, movie theater, crazy. All kinds of different jobs. I'm telling you all, when I got out of high school, you could not, hold on a second. It was nearly impossible to get a job when I graduated. Literally, it was like the worst time to get a job. 09, 08, 09, somewhere in there. What did I go to college for? I've been twice. The first time I hated it. Yeah. I don't see no entries here, so I can't take a trade. I don't know for sure. Ashley, that's a good question. That's right. What was my first job? My first job was. Oh, it's horrible. I don't even know if I want to talk about it. It was tough. I mean, I'm not ashamed of any job I've worked. I just flashbacks, you know. I went to work. This is in '09. I went to work for this guy. It's just me and him on job sites. But I labored for him. We was laying block. It was some tough work because all he did was lay, and I had to set up the job sites and everything. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do something else. I think it paid like $8 an hour then in '09. He loved me though. I'll never forget him. His name was Heath. Strong man. He never talked to me though, unless it was just about work. But the day whenever I was getting ready to, it was Christmas. He's like, "Are you coming back after Christmas? Or are you done?" I was like, "You will never see me again, my friend. It's my last day." He's like, He says, "You're the best worker I ever had." Which, I don't know if he just saying that to try to keep me, but it was intense. Yeah, that's right, Ken. I don't know why it blocked your message. What was that? I just want to trade. I want to make some money as well. Have a pay taxes. My biggest enemy. Taxes. Make sure you hit the follow. Real quick, while we got a minute, no trades yet. If you want to try a funded account, oh, we got to do a giveaway. Maybe tomorrow. But anyways, check out Take Profit. Go to grizzlytrades.com. Check out Take Profit. They don't have an activation fee, and once you get funded, you can reach same day payouts the same day, so there's no waiting period. If you hit the profit go. Be sure to use code Grizzly. Dex, that's tough. MJ, they tax your. Hold on a second. I'm watching this candle. Finally getting to move up here. Let's see what happens. Do we have a Fed speaker about to start? Please tell me we don't. We have a Fed speaker?
What?
I seen Drex in the chat said we have a Fed speaker. I wasn't aware. When is?
Still got an hour. I'm not worried about it.
10:50 is when the Fed speaker starts? Okay, good to know.
Ugh.
Thank you.
Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. I'm not taking this trade, guys. We might reject. I don't care. I'm not taking it. We already touched once. I will wait for my April setup up here, or I'll just end my day slightly red.
What are you looking for now, Jadon?
Pull up to pre-market low, like 707 to 7. Oh gosh, it's such a wide range. 707 to 750 for shorts.
Yeah, 735 was what I was thinking for my entry.
Yeah.
With
I
a
like that
stop at 760.
I'd rather enter 735 to 750 or stops at 800. I'll just use micros, less size, and give it some room. Because ultimately, my target would be test up into that 50% retracement for the day, and then I move back down to low a day.
I have not taken any trades. How are you doing this morning? Well, it's moving up. Let's see what happens.
You don't enter late, guys. You see that? If you would have entered late, you would have been demolished.
The trade doesn't invalidate till 800 if we take this, everyone. I just want to point that out. But I don't want to risk that much. I mean, we can size down if that's what you all want, but we decided before we don't like the big point stop losses like that, so.
I want to see move back up to pre-market low. I'll start thinking about shorts again around 707. I'll let you guys know if I take it, of course.
If you have any questions, drop them in chat.
I think I'd rather see that 730 area we spoke about, though. Come on, don't reject yet. Go higher. Give us a nice trend move. Reject.
This low volume push. What's that previous? Can someone do me a favor real quick? Look at the previous 5-minute candle on SPY. Tell me what the volume looks like. or on QQQ SPY. Actually, look at QQQ.
What is this price action, bro? It's gonna take some patience. That's what it is. Choosing DOD, guys.
Relatively strong. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm not for sure, Brett, to be honest with you, other than that 15-minute range low being around the area. Relatively strong on QQQ. Got it.
I think the move today is that 715 to 757 area. If we can get it, I think that this area gives us the best probability to find a lower high, or a lower high for the day, and then the continuation down. At a minimum, going to move back down to pre-market low and 15-minute low. So your reminder to choose DOD today, guys. Stay focused, trade smart, trade safe.
All right. Let's focus in here. Are we all in agreement that we're going to try shorts, or do we try them here at the pre-market low? You all tell me. We're waiting on the midline, right? Just want to make sure we're on the same page. Midline? Oh yeah, stupid Fed speaker. Good morning, Austin. I mean, Fed speaker's not stupid, but him interrupting her trading is stupid. Okay, that's what I was saying. Not yet, Jay. We're trying. It's been a tough week to catch trades. No other way to put it. I'm still trading light today. I'm just gonna say that. Let's be light. Weird price action. See what kind of volume we get on this candle close here too. Something else we have to consider. Nice, Jay. That's awesome. What's up? No point being stressed if we haven't caught a trade. Let's focus on keeping our stress levels low during trading so we can live a full life. It's not good being stressed all the time. Not good for your health. So.
$660. All right.
This price action's on my nerves.
What?
I said this price action.
Well, no, it's just so aggressive up and down. Well, at least you get stopped out by 2 points. The missed your entry by 2.5 points earlier, so that's a plus.
That is a plus.
I got that one for you, bro. Don't worry. I have one more trade on watch. If we can close this candle around here, I'll look for a pop-up. I will try that 660 reject again.
Why should we, D-Money? Why should we have tried the short at pre-market low? Where would your stop been on that? What would have been the and also it didn't even get to pre-market low. Did not touch pre-market low. Technically, and according to my trading plan, we should not have taken a trade at all this morning unless we caught this move, which I did not when we tested that fair value gap at that overnight low area. What time frame was the fair value gap? D-Money? Even past 7 evals is awesome. I didn't have a fair value gap there. I was reading the ass. We was gonna enter shorts right here though at the midline in this fair value gap. We didn't get up there. This volume's weird on this candle. Look how big this candle is and look at the volume. Orthodox, I hope it does. If you're short, I hope it reaches 500 for you. I bet we're gonna kind of chop this range for a second. I might be wrong, but that's my thoughts. If you own companies or trading whatever, you need to pay your quarterly taxes. That's the way they want you to do it, and they will get away from you. Trust me, I know that from experience. They will get away from you if you don't pay quarterly. I don't care how much money you make. You know, having to pay hundreds of thousands in taxes at once is no fun. It's never fun. What percentage do I pay quarterly? I try to pay it all based off what they tell me to pay, but I never pay enough, seems like. My accountant tells me. I have LLC, I have multiple things. Let's see. Jada's in shorts from what? What was the setup? Careful taking trades in this area, my friends. He may have seen something there that matches his strategy, but nothing that matches mine. So he's getting some revenge. Uh-oh. Do I need to ask Jaden if he's alright? We didn't have no volume in the previous candle. Maybe he's just playing the range. Maybe that's what he's doing. He's just playing this range. Not something I do, but maybe it works out for him. I can't take a trade here. Just the volume didn't tell me if it was going to continue down. I'm sure Jaden has a plan though. He does well trading. You know the only cure for price action like this after we have a session where we don't take trades? Just watch this horrible price action mess with us. You have to eat some sushi. That's right, Red. You said it. Ideally, your body weight in sushi cures red days and no trade days. You going fishing this weekend? Nice. And we're getting a rising volume on this candle compared to the previous. And look at the massive candle. You're welcome. Oh. Did anyone else wake up to like black ice covered roads? It was slick this morning on my way to the gym. Like everything was frozen. Is it driveway, the roads? What is this candle doing? I have no idea. That's a good question. Your friend's back, Madman. Well, I'm still here.
Close 600, please.
I'm still around. I'm still looking, Team Boy. So.
Come on. We want low a day out of this, folks. About 40 points so far.
I hope it gets low a day and it just makes everyone all kinds of money. But I couldn't take it. I haven't, Jake, but other people do. Do you think we retest that pre-market low again, or are we going to low a day? We're just guessing. Let's see. Did Jaden get out of the trade on that snap back? He's still in. To plug my phone in. Trying to fix your screen, YouTube. There we go. Oh. That's a good question, Cornelius. Drop some questions. We got time. Very similar price action to yesterday. The reason I don't focus on a ton of different tickers on here, I don't do well when I focus on, like 10 different tickers every day. The more we try to multitask while trading, typically the worse we're gonna mess up. We're gonna get confused, make mistakes. That's why I keep it very simple with what we watch, our setups and stuff. Yeah, it was enough volume. The only let me adjust this a little. I like the volume in this candle for a short entry. That's why we said the fair value midline. Let me show YouTube this candle. That's where I'd like to get a short entry at. The midline on this candle. If we break above that high of that trend setting candle, I would say that we'll more than likely see a high day. Or at least test the 15-minute range high. You still in the trade, Jadon?
600. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looks good too. If we can get this candle closed down here.
I hope I can catch a trade today.
See if we bounce this 50%.
What do I like? I still like the
Come on. Push it down, baby.
35
Give me
area.
all day. Come on.
Jadon. Oh. Sorry, like I said, I just let him do his thing. If I take a trade, I'll mute, or if he talks to me, or I need to say something to Team Bull, but that's it. I'm gonna hang around for a bit. I'm determined to catch a trade, but only if I like it. This setup. There's no forcing trades or making them up in my head. It's gonna be legit. I know, like I said, I know everyone expects to trade every day, but that's just not how it works. Momentum. Push up, I would consider a short entry, but we're quite a ways off from the entry I was looking for. Yes, you can reset a take profit account. Like the fund is. Thanks, Courtney. SSJ says, I know today made a lot of prop firm owners a lot of money. I believe it. Yeah, you can reset evals. I'm pretty sure with take profit you can reset the funded accounts as well, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I'd recommend that, but very expensive when the companies allow that. I think you got your caps locked in. Let's see. My God. I just want to trade. I'm going to stick around for a bit. If you all want to hang out, you're welcome to. More than welcome to hang out. But if you all would like to, if you really want to, if you want to ask, DM me, follow my Instagram. You can find a link in my website, grizzlytrades.com. That's where I'm most active throughout the day. On my stories, have a channel there called The Bears Den. You can join that from my bio page on Instagram. A lot of free gaming there. If you all are down. Lowering volume. This haven't been an entry. Look. You see how the volume just straight down? That's the only volume candle I liked all day for entry on this candle. Just we didn't get the pullback. There you go, Spartan. Appreciate that, Paula. You've been around for a long time now with us. I'm trying to think how long you've been here. A long time with me. Let's see. Any questions, drop them in chat. Not doing anything else. 3 years? Nice. Lover trader. Oh, something popped. I'm not sure what that was. Do I do real estate? I own some. I'm not making any money from it right now. I own a couple of houses and some land. A couple of things of land. Boss DJ, come on, man. You gotta stay disciplined with me. It's alright, though. Nothing you can't bounce back from. Top choice trading? I like supply and demand trading when it presents itself, but trend has been what we've been going with lately. What prop firm do I recommend and why? Well, Apex is the one I reached my biggest payout on. That don't mean it's the best. I do best on personals, the way I trade. But I would say Take Profit or Apex are solid. Check them out. Go to my website, read through them. I like how you can have all the accounts with Apex, and I like how Take Profit doesn't have an activation fee after you pass the eval, and I like how you can reach payouts from day one after you're funded. So, why did I not like the pre-market low retest? Because it just wasn't there. It wasn't what I was looking for. There's too much risk. We didn't have you couldn't define your risk there based off the high volume candle. Wes, you have to check. It's been a minute since I've read through it, to be honest. I don't want to tell you wrong. Do you think we'll get a high volume candle if we actually break this low day and quit ranging? Yeah, Warrior, I don't anymore. We're so selective. I don't take trades that have a lot of risk, especially when people live trade with you. Like, not everyone knows how to position for the bigger trades like that. The bigger moves or the bigger, more risk rather. So we keep the risk low. We wait on sniper entries only. You can't keep funded accounts alive trading 50, 60, 70 point stops. Not for long. Just so let's say your typical trade, right? Let's say typical trade is like 30, 35 point stop. Let's say that you take a trade that has 60 and it pushes up, stops you out, right? That's going to be a big loss. And if you're oversized any at all, it's going to catch up to you quickly. A couple losses like that destroy you. Catch you later, D Money. Glad you hung out today. Where's all my Florida people at? I'll be in Florida soon. Not today, soon, but soon. Oh, dashboard's back on. We haven't seen it in a minute. Just a brief divergence for a second. All right, yeah. I'll let you all know when I go to Florida, and if anybody wants to hang or something, just DM me on Instagram, okay? And if it's close enough, we'll do something. Get some steak. Talk about trading something good. I may be in a couple different places, so I'll have to let you all know once it happens. I might be in West Palm and maybe Orlando area, but we'll see. What's up, Jeremy? Wes, that sounds good to me. If I can make some time. Probably be in the next couple weeks, I would say. It's hard for me to travel when we get, locked in on these lives. I gotta. Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna upgrade my mobile setup. That's one thing I have to do before I leave. I've got some cool ideas. I have to travel a little more than I want this year, so gonna get a really nice setup. Has anybody tried the Starlink to travel with? As far as like traveling and using it? Because every hotel I get, and I was at the Four Seasons last time and their internet was horrible. Airbnb typically not good enough to run lives well or trade. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know when I head there to Florida. So many people live in Florida in here, it's crazy. Thanks, Matt. Everyone says Starlink's the way to go when you travel, so I'll check it out. See if I can get if anybody follows me on Instagram and uses it, send me what you use if you don't mind. Is there just like two packages with Starlink, or is it like multiple options? We might catch a trade here when we're finally moving back up. Definitely not rejecting this pre-market low. I'm not trying shorts. It can sell back off the low today, but I'm not trying it. We had higher volume on that previous candle. You all see it? Higher than the previous 4 candles. Oh yeah, I'm still here, Team Bull. No trades yet. I haven't had confirmation for a trade. I was watching, still watching the same area we discussed earlier. I don't like how that previous 5 minute had higher volume though. Danny, does that work well for you? Matthew, I don't recommend watching the MQ chart or using indicators on it because they work better with NQ. So I would use it on NQ. You can still trade M and Q, but different. NQ has more data and more volume. Do we dare? Started a small size of shorts, everyone. Small size. Okay. Did I not unmute? I tried shorts up there like the plan, Team Bull. Heads up. Happened quickly there. What did I get filled at? I got a horrible feel on that. Jesus. Literally went short right at that midline, and it filled me in the 20s. All right. We can trim here, everyone. Take a trim. Take a trim on the shorts. Put my stop at entry. If this comes back up, I will be out. I got filled in the high 20s. Waited all morning on that. Literally. If it hits my entry, I'll be out and only get one trim off. And I'm okay with that. All right, it hit my entry. Trade's over. Not going to get any continuation out of that trade. I see one more setup I'm interested in, everyone. And it's right at that 800 for shorts. I'm going to watch that, and if it doesn't confirm, I will be done. Stops on this, if I take shorts at 800, it'd be a 5 minute close above point of control, 813. I'll keep a hard stop at 30 points though. I'm not willing to risk any more than 30 points on the 800 short entry. Watch it sell off. Better not. I'm not interested in the bounce at all, everyone. Even though it could play out with this price action and what we've been seeing, trend. it turned into a scalp. I was hoping we get more continuation out of that trade, and we still might. If we push up to that, like I said, 800, I'll consider a short there. 801, 800. How long will I short? I don't know how long the trades will last. I just manage them, you know. It's hard to tell if it'll be a scalp or a day trade for the most part. Oh. Did Jaden leave Team Bull or is he still here? He churning butter? I knew it. Not many people watched the last one I dropped, Alexander. Honestly. A Weeble ad? What? If you caught that, you know, if you're happy with your profits from that first trade, don't feel like you have to take this next one. It'll be a lot size trade as well. Thank you. You have a good day as well. Stop on the, if we take a short at 800, if we do get in, I'm going to put a hard stop at 30 points, but a 5-minute close back above this 813 would invalidate it for me. Good drive. Travel safe. I tried a small piece up there, shorts. It's very small. I tried a small piece of shorts up there, everyone. Very light size. 30 points my hard stop. But if we get above point of control and close, I'll get out. I'm position light. Had one winning scalp there. Basically risking profits. $800 is a good average, yes. Great average. 800 is. $30 points is a hard stop, so like 830-ish. Push down. rip straight down. I'd like to see 70 for a trim. Come on, push down for us. Go straight down. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss to entry, everyone. I don't want this trade going red at this point. Okay? You know what? I'm going to take a trim if we make a new low on this candle. Well, maybe we're not going to. I did put my stop loss at entry, basically at this 800. If we push up there, yep, I'm out. Out of that trade. Break even. Not playing around with this price action today. You may think I'm being a little extra cautious, but when we have big earnings and this horrible price action all morning.
On a red to green day, we'll take $1,000.
You back?
What?
I said, I'm glad you're back. We caught a couple trades here. I just got stopped out of this one's about to print. It wasn't a losing trade. I stopped at my entry because it was pushing back up. We had a winning trade.
Nice. Gonna be a baller.
It's weird how we retested back up to that candle. Just enough to stop out.
I know. Made just under $1,000 today, red to green. Small day
Nice.
for me, but still on the live account, we'll take it.
It's a good bounce back from the loss. Not everyone can do that. Some people get tilt.
Yep. Stayed patient too, and I was okay with ending red. It was fine. I don't care if I end red. You know. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. You gotta. If you want the green, you gotta accept the red too.
That's true.
I gotta use the restroom quick, y'all. I'll be right back. With the green, you gotta accept the red.
Looks like we made the right decision there, everyone. Stopping at our entry.
My rap playlist on. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back.
I don't know if I... Well, this volume. It wanted that point of control, huh? Where did it close? I can't tell if that closed above point of control or right at the previous candle. Thank you. I think it may sell off here, but I got out at my entry. I made decent on that one move down on that one trade, but nothing. Just a little sushi money, you know.
Slow day for you boy, but we'll take it. Say you never let me go.
Jadon, just breaking into singing. You never know what's gonna happen. Well, everyone, I think I've had enough for the morning. We caught a scalp, and we got out of one trade at break even. It's been a tough week for price action. This is all there is to it. We caught Tuesday. We had 2 winning trades. You all coming back in the morning? And this week, strong. Make sure you hit the follow. I had 1 winning trade and 1 break even. We stopped at our entry because we missed our price target. We missed our first trim by a few points, so we just stopped at entry. See you all in the morning. Appreciate you for hanging out so long today.